Okay, we're live. So today we are doing a program called Octane 2.0 Java Benchmark. So you could run it on your benchmark. Okay, so we ran this with this program running in the background to capture everything I'm doing. So that was the score. That's a terrible score, by the way. Then we ran it without using the background and got this score. Okay, that's pretty hot. Then we ran it again. Let's see, we got 3D screens. So let's play with this. Let's play with we should be able to, we got three screens. So let's try that and that and that. Wow, that worked pretty cool. All right, so you see the score. 20,753, 20,597, and well, that's even without not cleaning the system out. So, I mean, if you want to lickly clean and then turn off all the extensions that you got on the browser, right? And so you run the system and make sure there's nothing running in the background and make sure everything's cleaned out, reset, then run the test. And that's how you run these tests. So that's it. This is real score. This is not make believe. This is not something touch and copy and paste. This is real scores. Okay. So you can see that the Richard score changes here. This is running it with the capture program on. This is running it without the capture program on. This is running it again. So these scores fluctuate. Now the machine, the other computer desktop with 8 gig of RAM, right? With the accelerator processor APU, which is based on the Ryzen processor, but it's not Ryzen. It's the first. Actually, it's yeah AP. Yeah, so that has 2 cores and 4 cores for the GPU. So that's 6. That's how that's. But that processor is weird because it can go from 2.8 to 3.9. Well, that's what Quick CPU said. Quick CPU said that this was running more than 3 gigahertz a while ago. It's weird, you know. But anyway, so that's what I got with that one. So I got to go like with this. Now, when I did this, when I run it on uh, the Intel Arc X processor, the i5 one, um, I got a score of 66,600 and something. So that's a big difference. Yeah, everything's running Wi-Fi. I don't have anything wired. The only thing that's wired, well, the access points are wired to the business router. Okay, but they're business access points, the kind you can put on the ceiling. But when I did that job for 2.4 trillion dollar multi financial bank company, they're huge. Their access points with 802.11n, and they put on my tripods, okay, and it's facing on and so it face out and the antennas are on the top. The same ones you put on the ceiling, but they had them on tripods, so they're facing like a face. So I did the same thing here, and I have two. I thought about getting a third one, but if any of you want to get me, so we can, that'd be great. It's in the Amazon wish list. There's a link for that. It's on the channel. Can't miss it. You have to click on about to see that, or you click on where it says what the channel is about. But anyway, yeah, there's one in there. I think it's like 50 something dollars for that one. I wanted three of them because I wanted to see what happens with three. Would it improve, or would it be the same? Because right now I'm far from those two, and I'm getting 4 bars. Sometimes it fluctuates. Yeah, the goal is to have it out in have one near the patio. But anyway, this is the score that I'm getting. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, I don't need to have these open anymore, so we can close these out. Now I should be able to clean the system with that capture program running in the background. As you notice, the computer is more snappier since I changed the virtual memory or the VR memory. With 8 gig system, it's going to be 4 gig, 2 gig, 2048 and 4096. Okay, so I saved 600 for 13. You know what's wrong with this system? It's the motherboard, but at the time I didn't know. It's kind of running a little slow because the reviews on this system, a lot of people bought this system. I mean, for the time it was fast for the time, but it, I got a good deal on it, so I grabbed it and bought two of them at the same time. I had 3 computers, but I took one desktop away and I got a laptop instead. Now the laptop has died. The system needs to be replaced. I need to get another one, but I have to wait next year. But anyway, what I'm doing now, I'm just cleaning. This is the latest edition of WiseCare 365. If WiseCare 65 was 64-bit, I said to them, why don't you make it 64-bit? Oh, they can make a 64-bit, but there must be a reason why they don't do it. Okay. Well, then again, well, they could have 32-bit and 64-bit. So those computers are running 32-bit. I don't know how many of those are out there. You can run 64-bit. So it looks like 64-bit processors are 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 going to be it for now. Because most of the AI systems, they are on a server, right? The AI, the ones you can talk to, the one that can help you with things, they're running with 64-bit processor, but their systems are a little different than the normal server. One day I will talk more about that. Right now, I'm just trying to get this thing clean. This thing takes a while, but you gotta remember, I got a lot of stuff on this machine. Now the laptop that doesn't work no more, I'll take out the NIC card out of that and put it in the other computer because the NIC card in that computer in the other in the studio, it's not it'll lock in, but I can't connect to the internet. So something's wrong with it. I've done everything, and there's not much else I can do. So it might be bad. They do go bad. That's a PCIe Mini. Yeah, this one has one too. See, you couldn't tell I had built-in wireless. So taking a long time. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, about that benchmark program. You can try it out. I mean, listen, after a couple of years, your machine will degrade. There's nothing you can do about it. The processor, the motherboard, the RAM, everything's going to degrade. It's going to, it's not going to be like when you first bought it brand new, it's quick. You know, so, a lot of dirt. When this thing is fixing things, you can see what needs to be fixed and what needs to be cleaned out. This is good. This will protect your machine from anything trying to sneak in, but it might slow down the machine. Remember, this is 32-bit, so it's going to drag. This is good for cleanups and stuff in privacy. There's another one here. This is the one you don't get if you see we run this. Let's see if everything's in here. Oh, there's an installation. If you see Japan, Korea, and Chinese, they're like IME files. Get rid of those. But don't get rid of the health files. If you get rid of the help files, some weird stuff happens in your machine. So be careful. The way Microsoft has everything integrated, it's kind of weird. It's a lot of old legacy, like the control panel, the device manager. Every little, those are old. Those are separate modules. They need to take Windows 11, start from scratch, and build a new code and get rid of all these legacy stuff that's in the background. But that's what I would suggest. They take Notepad and they made an app out of it. So like a widget kind of an app, which is a shame. Okay, that cleaned that up. Advanced clean. This is good for cleaning out logs. Because these things stay behind. At one time, having small files meant that you're wasting space. This software can actually find large files for you. See, my J drive is filling up. I have to start deleting stuff. Or I could take out the other 256 and put it into this machine, which I should do. We'll give it more. Pick it from the laptop. Wipe out the laptop drive. Now this is a full scan. So PC checkup does a checkup, but this will go further than that. This is free. The only thing you can't use is the privacy, and maybe they have some things blocked. But you can use it for free. And the Wise Game Booster is very good. There's another company called IOBit. They have something similar, but their stuff is loaded with stuff. It used to not wasn't like that at one time. Yeah, they have a game booster. They have a couple of things, but there's way too many ads. Okay, so we're gonna run that test again after cleaning out this and see what we get. That even with the capture program running. Slow. Any of you have any suggestions or would like to see anything, let me know. We'll talk about it. I have a device here we're going to talk about is adding the Bluetooth to your SUV. Well, I know you might have Bluetooth already in your SUV, but if you don't have it, but you wanted to put one in, I have one here in the box. I got an extra one. I have one in the SUV. It plugs right into the 12 volt in the system, and there's one. I have another one in the studio. And what can you do with that? Well, you can connect devices to products for studio gear that didn't have Bluetooth in it. The new ones have it now. They have a Bluetooth feature, and you can make music. Um, certain gear. Well, see, to make music, you have some choices. We'll talk about that too. I should talk about that in another video. I don't know how many of you are interested in that. I can't talk about that. Okay, it's cleaned. All right, that's enough. Now I'm gonna run this one more time. 6 issues. We're gonna optimize. Save 3 megabytes. Now we're gonna go back. And we're gonna go here. turn that off. I think that was on. I put the link already in here. I don't like this. Uh-oh. So we saw what I was getting before. Here we go again. This is going to be slower. It won't be 17,000. Or what was the other one? I forget. 17,000 in the other one. Yep, 11,046 because it's because of the capture program is hosing the system down. Let's see, control delete test. You won't see the task manager. It goes to the other screen. CPU is at 9%. RAM is at 14%. So that's like 8 different Chrome parts open up. It should be turned on by default. Wait a minute, I should be able to go into can we go into into Nigo? But into Nigo, this is so low. It should be higher. We got over 20,000, 20,500 and something. That's what we got. Score is really bad. Oh, I just want to show you that and clean up the system. What happens? But it'll run a little faster if I turn off this. Okay. Hey, if you found this helpful, thank me by subscribing. Okay. All right. Take care. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.